Have you ever wondered why some people seem to command respect without even trying, while others struggle to gain it, no matter how hard they work for it? It's a tough reality, but one that many of us face. Respect isn't something we can demand. It's something we must earn. And we don't earn it through empty gestures or surface-level actions. We earn it through the integrity of our character. Today, we're going to dive deep into how our daily habits shape the respect we earn, and why sometimes the biggest obstacles to respect are rooted within ourselves. In this discussion, we'll focus on habits that are often overlooked yet can have a profound impact on how we're perceived by others. We'll explore how Stoicism, with its emphasis on self-mastery, virtue, and perspective, provides powerful tools to transform our lives from the inside out. Whether you're a longtime Stoic or someone just beginning to explore these ideas, I promise this journey will challenge your assumptions and perhaps even change the way you approach earning respect. So if you're ready to embark on this transformative path, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this with others who are passionate about personal growth and philosophical wisdom. Stick around until the end, because we'll tackle some tough questions that will push your current perspectives, and that's where the real growth happens. Let's get started and learn how we can lead lives that are worthy of respect and admiration. Let's begin with a habit that could be slowly eroding the respect you deserve: making excuses. Why is this important? Because excuses are more than just missed opportunities to be reliable. They are a direct reflection of how we view ourselves and our commitments. From a Stoic perspective, making excuses is like relinquishing control over our lives. When you make an excuse, you're saying that external factors have more power over you than you do. But Stoicism teaches us that we have the power to control our responses to external events. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Every time we offer an excuse, we deny our own power. Think about the times when you were late for a meeting or missed a deadline. How easy it is to blame it on traffic, technical issues, or that old standby. "I got caught up with something else." But what are we really saying with these excuses? We're implying that external factors have control over us and that we could have acted differently, but chose not to. This habit erodes respect because it makes us seem unreliable and incapable of managing our time or commitments effectively. However, here's the powerful Stoic insight. When we stop making excuses and start taking full responsibility for our actions, acknowledging our mistakes without defaulting to excuses, a remarkable transformation occurs. People begin to see us as accountable, dependable, and trustworthy. Stoicism isn't about being perfect, it's about being accountable. And in accountability, there is respect. To break the habit of making excuses, it all starts with self-awareness. When things go wrong, stop and assess the situation honestly. What could you have done differently? How can you improve next time? By replacing excuses with honest evaluations, you develop stronger self-discipline. And with discipline comes respect, not only from others but from yourself as well. Procrastination is a sneaky habit that holds us back, not just from accomplishing tasks but from earning the respect of others. It's easy to dismiss procrastination as harmless or just a delay, but in reality, it's a reflection of how we manage our time, priorities, and responsibilities. Procrastination isn't just laziness. It's choosing comfort over action and ease over progress. The Stoics understood that we must live according to nature, and nature doesn't wait for us to act. Life moves forward, and we must act with it. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, said, "While we are postponing, life speeds by." And nothing is truer when it comes to procrastination. Procrastination is often fueled by fear of failure, fear of the effort required, or even fear of success. But Stoicism teaches us to face those fears with courage. It encourages us to take rational action, even if it feels uncomfortable. When we procrastinate, we miss the opportunity to demonstrate virtue. We delay doing what needs to be done, which can lead to missed chances and eroded trust. Procrastination sends the message that our commitments aren't important and that we're not dependable, making it hard for others to respect us. The good news is Stoicism offers a powerful antidote: discipline. Marcus Aurelius advised us to perform each action as if it were our last, without distraction or delay. To overcome procrastination, we need to start with clarity, define what needs to be done and why it matters. Break tasks into smaller, manageable parts to avoid feeling overwhelmed. This not only reduces procrastination but builds momentum, and as you accomplish each small task, your confidence and sense of control grow. Embrace the present moment. Act without delay. By following this Stoic approach, you not only break free from procrastination, but also show the world, and yourself, that you are a person of action, deserving of respect and admiration. By cultivating these Stoic habits, you start to live a life of integrity and purpose. Each day becomes a chance to refine your character, take control of your actions, and earn the respect you deserve. It's not about striving for perfection, but about embodying virtues like discipline, accountability, and courage. And as you grow in these areas, respect, both from yourself and others, will follow naturally. Every moment we delay is a moment we're choosing to not be the best version of ourselves. The longer we procrastinate, the more we waste our potential. But we have the power to break free from this cycle. Let's commit to facing procrastination head-on and rise above it. By prioritizing what truly matters, understanding the importance of our duties, and taking action with consistency, we not only honor ourselves, but also earn the respect of those around us. When we show up as dependable individuals, people see someone who values time, commitment, and integrity. They trust us because we've proven we can be counted on. In a world filled with distractions and delays, this kind of reliability is rare, and it's something people admire. Another dangerous habit to be aware of is the constant search for external validation. So many of us fall into the trap of seeking approval from others to measure our self-worth. We look for affirmations to tell us we're good enough, smart enough, or talented enough. But from a Stoic perspective, this need for external validation only weakens us. Stoicism teaches us that true freedom comes from understanding what is within our control, and the approval of others is not something we can control. Think about it. When we rely on others to define our worth, we surrender our power and happiness to them. It's like handing someone else the pen to write the story of our lives. This leaves us constantly at the mercy of external opinions, which are often as fleeting and unpredictable as the wind. In the end, the need for constant validation can lead us to a life of disappointment and dependency. When we turn inward for validation, we shift from being insecure and uncertain to self-assured and independent. This self-sufficiency naturally commands respect from others. They recognize that we are grounded and confident, and they appreciate our ability to make decisions without seeking constant approval. So, how do we stop seeking validation from others? Stoicism gives us the tools. Start by focusing on your own actions and decisions as the measure of your worth. Are you acting in alignment with your values? Are you proud of the person you're becoming? Reflect on these questions and use them as a guide to evaluate your progress. By setting personal goals that are true to your values, not based on the applause of others, you begin to foster internal validation. This foundation of self-respect will make you less dependent on external praise. Reflection is another powerful Stoic practice that can help you build this internal validation. Ask yourself each day if your actions align with who you want to be. By consistently asking this question, you strengthen your internal compass, making it easier to trust your own judgment and ignore distractions from the outside world. Furthermore, embracing Stoic indifference toward things outside of our control can be incredibly liberating. When we stop worrying about other people's opinions, we start focusing on what really matters, our own growth, decisions, and efforts. The only true validation is the one we give ourselves, and once you internalize this, you become a stronger, more respected individual. Now let's talk about personal growth. In Stoicism, growth isn't just about learning new skills or gaining knowledge. It's about evolving into the best version of yourself. It's a continuous journey of self-improvement. Neglecting your growth, however, can be easy to do. It might look like staying in your comfort zone, avoiding challenges, or simply coasting through life. But Stoics believe that life itself is an opportunity for growth, and every moment is a chance to become better than we were yesterday. Seneca said, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." Stagnation for Stoics is a choice. It goes against the very essence of life, which is to learn, adapt, and evolve. When people see you committed to personal growth, whether it's learning new things, challenging your fears, or expanding your skills, they respect you more. They see someone proactive, someone who values their potential, and someone who respects themselves enough to invest in their future. So how do we avoid neglecting our personal growth? The Stoic practice of daily self-reflection is key. Ask yourself each day, what have I done today to become the person I want to be? Whether it's learning something new, tackling a fear, or improving a skill, these small steps lead to great progress over time. Growth often requires stepping into discomfort, which is something the Stoics encourage. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action." The obstacles you face are the very pathways to growth. Additionally, Stoicism teaches the value of mentorship and learning from others. Seek out mentors, engage with diverse perspectives, and immerse yourself in environments that challenge your preconceptions. This accelerates your growth and helps you better understand both the world and yourself. Finally, set growth-oriented goals. Define what personal growth means to you, whether it's emotional intelligence, intellectual development, or physical health. Break down these goals into actionable steps and keep improving consistently. The Stoic approach is not about perfection, but about continual progress. When you commit to personal growth, you demonstrate respect for your potential, and this earns you respect from others. People admire those who don't settle for mediocrity, who strive for excellence, not out of vanity, but out of a desire to fulfill their true potential. Lastly, dishonesty. The Stoics place great emphasis on integrity, and honesty is at the heart of that virtue. Being truthful to ourselves and to others is what keeps us grounded. Dishonesty, whether it's telling white lies or exaggerating the truth, erodes our character and weakens the respect others have for us. The Stoic ideal is to live with authenticity, to embrace the truth, no matter how difficult it might be. By doing so, we stay true to ourselves and inspire others to do the same. When you act with integrity, people respect you for your courage and your commitment to the truth. Remember, the journey to being the best version of yourself is rooted in self-respect, personal growth, and honesty. By embodying these Stoic principles, you not only become a stronger individual, but you also earn the respect of those around you. Keep moving forward with integrity and purpose, and you'll find yourself living a life that others admire and trust. Every dishonest action, no matter how small it may appear at first, slowly chips away at the integrity we try so hard to maintain. When woven together, these seemingly insignificant acts form a web that hides our true selves from the world and from our own hearts. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus warned us against this very trap when he said, "If you wish to be a person of integrity, then let your actions be consistent with your words." This alignment is not just a lofty ideal, it's the cornerstone of trust, the essential ingredient in all meaningful relationships. Without it, respect is diminished, and the foundation of our connections becomes fragile. Think about the damage dishonesty can do, not just in the eyes of others, but deep within yourself. How can you look in the mirror and truly respect the person staring back at you if you know your actions don't align with your values? True self-respect, according to Stoicism, comes from living in accordance with our principles. Honesty is one of these guiding principles. It's the light that illuminates the path toward a virtuous and fulfilling life. But why do we sometimes fall into the trap of dishonesty? Often it stems from fear of the consequences of truth, fear of disappointing others, or fear of exposing our vulnerabilities. However, Stoicism teaches us to confront these fears head-on with courage. The Stoic Emperor Marcus Aurelius advised us to act as if every action were our last, free from deceit or falsehood. In doing so, we free ourselves, not just morally but spiritually, aligning our lives with our true nature. Honesty becomes more than a moral obligation. It becomes a liberating force that grounds us in the present moment, offering a freedom that falsehoods can never provide. To cultivate honesty, begin by practicing self-awareness. Reflect on your day and identify moments when you may have been tempted to act dishonestly. What were you afraid would happen if you chose truth instead? Understanding the motivations behind these moments of dishonesty allows you to make more deliberate, honest choices in the future. This kind of reflection helps you recognize patterns and prepare to act in line with your values moving forward. Another Stoic practice that can deepen your commitment to honesty is remembering the impermanence of external approval and material rewards, often the temptations that accompany dishonesty. According to Stoics, true happiness doesn't come from what others think of us or from fleeting material gains. It comes from virtue. By prioritizing honesty over the short-term rewards of dishonesty, we cultivate our character and leave a legacy of trust and respect that withstands the test of time. Being truthful, especially when it's difficult, builds resilience. It teaches us to bear the consequences of our honesty with dignity and strength. Each time we choose honesty, we strengthen our inner resolve, enhancing our ability to face life's challenges. More importantly, we earn the respect of others. They see someone who remains steadfast, unshaken by convenience or pressure, a person whose values are unwavering, no matter the situation. This commitment to honesty isn't limited to our interactions with others. We must also practice it within our inner dialogue. Be honest with yourself about your strengths, weaknesses, and the areas where you can grow. This self-awareness is key to living a life that is not only respected by others, but also deeply fulfilling on a personal level. Now, let's explore another essential element of respectful relationships: the importance of respecting boundaries. While it's easy to overlook the small ways in which we might infringe on others' space, ignoring boundaries can have a profound impact on our relationships. Stoicism teaches us that part of wisdom is knowing what lies within our control and what doesn't. Respecting the boundaries of others is a vital part of this understanding. By doing so, we honor their autonomy, their dignity, and their right to self-determination. When we overstep, whether by invading someone's personal space, offering unsolicited advice, or pushing someone into uncomfortable conversations, we diminish their sense of respect and autonomy. From a Stoic perspective, we are attempting to control what is beyond our control, which contradicts the very essence of Stoic philosophy. Understanding that each person has their own sphere of influence helps us appreciate the importance of respecting boundaries, both physical and emotional. Why then do we sometimes fail to respect others' boundaries? Often, it's driven by good intentions. We may want to connect on a deeper level, or we may not fully understand the importance of personal space. But no matter the reason, the consequences are the same: discomfort, resentment, and a gradual erosion of trust. So, how can we become more mindful of others' boundaries? It starts with self-awareness and empathy. Imagine how you would feel if someone consistently disregarded your personal space or didn't respect your wishes. This perspective helps us approach others with more consideration and care. We begin to realize that respecting boundaries isn't just about avoiding conflict. It's about fostering a safe and respectful environment where everyone's dignity is upheld. Stoicism also encourages us to practice restraint and discretion. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Speak only if it is necessary and beneficial." This principle applies directly to how we respect boundaries. Before acting or speaking, we should ask ourselves whether our words or actions will truly benefit the other person, not just ourselves. This thoughtful approach builds mutual respect and fosters healthier, more considerate relationships. At times, it's also crucial to communicate openly and honestly. If you're unsure about someone's boundaries, ask them. Simple questions like, "How can I best support you?" or "Is this a good time to talk?" show that you value their preferences and are committed to respecting their space. This kind of open dialogue not only prevents boundary violations, but strengthens the bond between you, rooted in mutual respect. Finally, Stoic acceptance helps us navigate situations where our desire to connect or help isn't welcomed. Not everyone will always be receptive, and that's okay. Respecting someone's boundaries without taking offense is a powerful act of wisdom. It aligns with the Stoic understanding that not everything is within our control, and that our happiness doesn't depend on the approval or actions of others. By prioritizing the respect of boundaries, both our own and others, we live out the Stoic values of wisdom, justice, and harmony. This practice creates more peaceful, respectful relationships and helps us become the best versions of ourselves. So let's commit to being more mindful of boundaries, to asking and listening with an open heart, and to stepping back when necessary. In doing so, we elevate not only our own lives, but also the communities we are part of. Remember, respecting boundaries isn't just about avoiding conflict. It's about creating an environment where everyone feels valued and secure. Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-improvement and understanding. By embracing these Stoic principles, we can cultivate a life of virtue, respect, and integrity, one that is truly fulfilling.